Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the Droodles, Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the GRILLE 15. This is a Tier 10 German tech tree tank destroyer, a vehicle known for its incredible DPM, fantastic accuracy, and decent mobility. In Update 9.1, this vehicle actually became a bit more mobile. Unfortunately, it lost one of its major selling points, which was its DPM and its high alpha. I mean, it still does have good DPM and still pretty high alpha, but it went down to 600 alpha instead of 640, lowering its overall DPM by about 300. That's actually pretty substantial. However, it did get a slight buff on its traverse speed. Yay! There was something else that got buffed on it, but I'm gonna be real, the buffs definitely did not outweigh the nerfs. It definitely hurt the tank more than it helped it. Now, I have a feeling in the future, Wargaming is going to buff this tank back, but for now, this is how I see the vehicle sitting. Now, this first game is going to be a replay. The second game I'm going to showcase is going to be live. I don't know what to think of the GRILLE right now. I think it's the same as it's usually been for me, which is it's a very situational tank. You need to have a team that supports you, which is exactly what I have in this game. I have one player, this T92E1. Let me check his name. Makia Saltos. I'm not very good at pronunciations when it comes to non-English, so if I pronounce it wrong, I'm very sorry. But this T92 player completely helped me save the day, so he gets a 100% credit there. But what we're going to try and do is at the beginning of this game, we captured B. I want to make sure that we do have at least a slight bit of base cap advantage. Early game, that's something that's really nice. And we're just going to chill here and aim towards base C. Now, weirdly enough, I was the one that spotted that Yag. I didn't realize that until I got detected. I was like, how the heck did I spot that Yag? I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, for some reason, our 50B thought it'd be a good idea to just, you know, poke a full health Yag. Let me lose 800 health right there, and yep, there goes our 50B. I don't know what his idea was, but it clearly was not the biggest of brained one. So unfortunately, our full health 50B is dead in the first 1 minute of the battle, but at least we get one pen out onto the T95's hatch for 644. Not bad at all, but you're about to see me make a big ol' oopsie. This T95 really has a bone to pick with me after I got my shell into him. I was hoping that right there we could not only track him but pen him. Unfortunately, I wasn't looking behind me, so because of that, I drove into a wall, but we got pretty lucky. 95 did not end up actually penetrating his HE. Now, we are running Spall Liner, so it would have only done around 700, but still, I'll take 300 over losing double that. So right now, we're not doing great. We're at 800 damage. We are already down 2 auto-loading tanks, which also kind of sucks. Can't poke the Yag because I'll die. And our Conway is, well, all the way in the back of the map. So at this point, it's basically a 3 versus 6, which is not good, to say none the least. But maybe, just maybe, we can come out with a victory. Now, if you'll notice on the mini-map, the Patton is actually running through base B. Not sure why, but you know I'm going to take full advantage of that with an HE shell, dealing 988 into the rear of that Patton. That is a pretty beefy slap right there, showcasing why you do want to sometimes make sure you still have that HE loaded. Now, I was going to shoot the Patton, but honestly, the Yag is turned towards the Patton, and I'd much rather lower the health of the 50B, who is the biggest threat right now, than shoot the Patton, who, as you can see, is going to die. Thankfully, the 50B does clear that Patton. Then we're going to fire an HE at the side of that 50B. Oh, another 960 there. With that, we're up to 3,400 damage dealt. And, I mean, this is possible. It's definitely possible. That Skoda is definitely the biggest threat right now at 1,500 health. But they also have 2 Yags left. And again, I'm in a GRILLE. And being in a GRILLE is not always the most exciting predicament against very high alpha vehicles. Our T92 is hopefully going to finish off their T92, which he did, yes! Okay, good stuff. With that, I'm going to try and push off to the side of kind of where our 50B died, right in mid. I was kind of hoping I could get the jump on somebody, you know, get a nice clear. Unfortunately, you're going to see it doesn't go as well as I wanted it to. We do have a lot of health. I mean, we have 1,200, so I can take a full shot from any of their tanks, apart from the 50B clip. But yeah, I got pretty unlucky there. Just happened to be that Yag was looking directly at that spot at that moment when I tried pulling around the corner. So unfortunately, we lost a lot of health. But the AMX 50B got so distracted by me that he actually turned turned around and just let the 92 HE him. And the Skoda T50 was just not paying attention, I don't think, because I was spotted. So we got a nice shell into the Skoda, was able to deal upwards of 4,000 damage now in this game, and we're still not done. The only problem is that they're up to 800 on base cap, which is quite a lot. And, well, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Now, we know the Skoda is going to die. That guy's a one-shot. The problem is their Yag has around 1,200 health. And, yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's more health than I have, and that's more health than the T92 has. If that Yag just simply HEs the T92... Oh, actually, no, I lied. The Yag has 1,500. Yeah, that's a lot of health. But good news is that the 92 finishes off the enemy Skoda. And with that, now we have a little bit of a buffer on base cap. So I'm just going to drive directly towards the side of this Yag. We're going to pen him in the side. There you go. Nice roll of 701. Wouldn't really matter too much, though, because the 92 is going to pen him, making him an easy one-shot for anybody. And I'm going to use my increased mobility to outflank the Yag. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This was a pretty good game to showcase the advantages that the GRILLE 15 still has in Tier 10. And that is its decent mobility, and its pretty dang accurate gun. Plus, we actually got pretty lucky on our rolls in this game. Our HE seemed to high roll, our AP shells didn't seem to low roll. Not bad at all. 5,121 damage in total. And yeah, I actually surprisingly enjoyed the GRILLE for that game. But that was only one battle, so let's see if the GRILLE continues to be enjoyable or it falls very short. We are on Faust, which is... It's a weird map. I don't think it's one of the best Tier 10 maps out there because of the big difference on teams pushing. A lot of times, you'll see teams go towards C. And when tanks go towards C, it means you'll probably lose A side if you don't have enough coverage, which is why I'm heading towards A to try and at least sway some of my teammates to head this way. We got a Waffle, and then we got a Vickers Light, who's at least in an okay clan, so I think that as long as this Vickers does a little spotting, we can actually do a pretty solid job covering him. There's the STB, and I am spotted. Man, isn't the GRILLE camo so fun? The fact that you get spotted by tanks you can't even see. Well, I will be here for a solid 10 seconds while I'm waiting, and now we should be able to poke this. Okay. There you go. Alright, we are in the bush, and we should not be detected. I'm hoping that this Vickers doesn't bleed anymore, and it looks like some of our teammates have actually gone this way, which is actually pretty good news. So, not really sure what to expect right now. There's the Sheridan. Oh, come on. No. Sheridan doesn't look like he's going to poke it. We do have the STB as well, but right now it doesn't look like anybody on the enemy team is actually willing to poke. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. Do it. No, you poob. Alright, well... Yeah, there's really not much I can do as of yet, but I really, really want to get a shell into that STB, which we were able to do. Patience is key when it comes to the GRILLE, and if you wait long enough, you will get some nice shells out, which is what you clearly saw right there. We have the 57 heavy off to the side. There you go. Nice shot into the 57. I don't know what he's doing, but clearly not good things for himself. We got the Yag Tiger up top, which is something that my AE Phase 1 is having a very hard time dealing with, surprisingly. But we're going to get a nice slap right into that Yag for 544, and he hits my gun with an HE. That's the only troll thing about the GRILLE is the gun. If you aim incorrectly, you will hit it, and you will mess up your shot, which is honestly kind of funny. We got the 268 up top, and we also got the STB. He's blind firing at me, but he can't hit me, which is actually pretty good. Our VK90, who YOLO'd into D, is calling the team clueless. Gotta love that one. So right now, that STB knows I'm waiting, and that 268 can't really do anything either, so I'm just gonna wait here, and that's all I really need to do, because then I'm just gonna stop their team from doing whatever that is. Well, you know what? Actually, I lied. This STB is probably going to try and run, and he has a couple options. I think the best option from his part is either running up top the way he is, or I was going to say coming down low, but it looks like he is going up top, which is fine. I mean, at this point, this is a pretty easy win. I didn't really do a crazy amount for my team, but I was able to support them. So we got the 50 TP down low. We got the 183 off to the side. I'm going to see if I can get a shell into like the 50 TP. So let's use that good mobility. You can see where that top speed of 50 does actually feel a little nice, and we're using it right here. So let's aim in onto this 50 TP, and boop, there you go. low roll, but I mean, that's what happens when they decrease the alpha of this tank. Having a roll of 522 isn't even really a low roll. It's just kind of an average roll. There you go. Another awful roll of 503. Man, I'm starting to feel the decreased alpha of the grill. It's pretty painful, I gotta be real. So we deal 600 damage on average, and I was gonna say the 183 has a low enough health, but at this point, I'm just gonna shoot the 50 TP. He's got more health, and it's gonna break us to 3,500. So, in total, 2 okay games. The first one was definitely much better, and you can see where that decreased alpha, only rolling 500, I mean, man, that's pretty bad. But either way, I still think the grill it's mid. I wouldn't suggest to grind it because it is a very team-dependent tank. If my Vickers Light, for example, did not end up pushing towards medium side, that probably would have been a loss, all because of one tank. So there are games that you'll have where lights and mediums don't do their role, and because of that, you're gonna lose. But that's the way Blitz works. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the grill. I would personally say that it's not really worth the grind anymore, especially when you have better vehicles available, but that's my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the grill. Other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.